Over the past 4 years, I have been to the Austin Aquarium a couple of times, and I've eventually realized that because of the abusive ways that this aquarium treats both its animals and its visitors, it should be shut down and not allowed to continue operating in our city. First and foremost, the Austin Aquarium is a for-profit company. What that means is that there are numerous instances where the Austin Aquarium has sacrificed the welfare of their animals and the safety of their visitors for money. Now, when I first went to the Austin Aquarium, I sort of thought that the reason why the conditions were so bad was because of a lack of funding. But an undercover investigation that came out just last year showed that this aquarium and company doesn't suffer from a lack of funding, it suffers from a lack of care. The investigation showed that animals have been denied vet care despite possible broken bones. It showed that animals come to the facility, often sick, because of the irresponsible ways the company chooses to obtain its animals. The investigation showed that animals are routinely subjected to interactions where essentially visitors can poke, prod, and pet these animals with little to no supervision. The results of this lack or no supervision is pretty clear. When I went there myself, I saw 3 kids get scratched by 3 different birds over just 1.5 hours. But obviously, I'm not the only one who's seen that. An undercover investigation came out last year, and it showed that over 2 months, 12 visitors were bitten or scratched by kinkajous and a lemur, with some as young as 7 years old. A family sued the Austin Aquarium after their daughter was bitten by an unvaccinated lemur, and the USDA cited the aquarium for violating the Animal Welfare Act after 2 young boys, one being 10 years old, were bitten by both a lemur and a kinkajou, with one of them requiring medical attention. After a 7-year-old boy who was wearing a cochlear implant was bitten by a lemur, the response of the owner of the aquarium was to tell his employees to discriminate against those who wear cochlear implants and not allow them to go near lemurs. This is just a few of the many incidents that have occurred regarding children and animal attacks at the aquarium. So it seems like there's no real question that kids are harmed as a result of this specific policy. And instead of paying to actually fix and make better the conditions of their facility, the Austin Aquarium has essentially done nothing. And it's that program that allows their visitors to touch, pet, prod, feed animals at any given point that makes the Austin Aquarium very different from other actually reputable facilities. The issue is here that as long as this policy exists that encourages visitors to touch these animals with no supervision, there's always going to be at least one family with a kid who gets bitten, scratched, or attacked when they had no idea that would or even could happen. The Austin Aquarium still represents how much Austin cares about animals and their welfare, and it represents how much Austin cares about the safety of children, who are the people that go to the aquarium most. And the existence of this aquarium seems to show that Austin does not care enough. But the harm that they regularly impose upon their employees, their animals, and their visitors, who are most often kids, shows that we have to start caring.